Our shields parries, where projectiles go off, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I know certain matchups too. Maybe not so much with these two characters, but Snake comes to mind, right? With this audio cues with that character.
Oh
so
yeah.
Gotta make sure that's sorted out. Seems like they've got it, and I think we're ready to start.
Yeah. Here we go. First game here on PS2. Obviously, Mars bringing it in the ZSS. Going after straight rush down on it, and you want to make sure that Onin doesn't get a chance to build up or mine too often. Unfortunately, though, I feel like that definitely works in the favor of Onin. If he knows you're coming in, he can get those long jab / up tilt combos. But as of right now, right down the middle.
Absolutely. We saw a couple of those blocks coming into play already. Hasn't been too big of a hindrance for Mars yet. Has been able to get up close, and right there calling out the side B as well, and has Onin in the corner, but a little bit of a reversal.
Ooh. Okay, there it is. Run up forward air, and then the back air. Wow, the small stomp actually gonna get him that stock. Good stuff to Mars. Some anti-recovery tech on Steve there.
Yeah, you have to have those on deck versus Steve. Steve has such a great recovery, can recover from places where you don't expect them to recover from. So Mars having the edge guards on lock, and that's what you expect from him as a player at this point. So good to see that come out as the blocks also come out from Onin here.
Okay, no punish right there. I mean, you saw Mars playing right at that position too, where you're going to look for like that neutral air flip jump. Double back air, I think, right there to go ahead and get some extra damage. Still potentially can get something to pop off that neutral air if he's able to get a flip jump after, but really kind of depends on that DI now. Clean back air, get a little mining going on.
Yeah, nice job getting through the blocks as well, but the minecart shenanigans coming out, and yeah, just building more of these blocks, trying to keep Mars out, but Mars, good patience, waiting for the opportunity. Has Onin at the corner still. Yep. Back air.
Okay. Back air again. My man is having a rough time. Yeah, and the third back air is going to seal the deal. This is a very hot start here from Mars. We'll note that a diamond has not showed up yet.
Yeah, and I think
that's
Mars
kind of major.
Yeah, has done a really good job of staying close enough to Onin to not allow them to mine as comfortably as maybe they would like to, as another nice little 20% combo here. And honestly, even the blocks haven't felt like they've phased Mars that much yet in this set.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, I think Mars is actually doing a fantastic job in this set so far. Unfortunately, though, getting kind of... Ooh. All right, big damage off that, 67%, and now we're finally getting a diamond. The game has definitely got a little scarier. Mars still having a full stock ahead, though. Hopefully he can get a little extra damage in the event that he does lose the stock from like a errant F smash.
Yeah. Yeah, and now more of these blocks coming out, but ooh, thought he had an opportunity there, and Onin converts the reversal and evens out the stock on only 34% on Onin as well. So what was a pretty convincing lead for Mars has quickly turned around, and now Onin looking like they may pull off the comeback, but here comes Mars.
Yeah, good damage right there off those double up airs. But yeah, I was just saying, that's why I wanted to point out the fact that there was no diamond yet. As soon as that diamond comes out, the whole game is just shifted.
No, yeah, absolutely.
But we still have a chance. It's just one of those things you need to end the game, because yeah, if you have like full raged diamond F smash, like you're probably losing that stock to 60.
Yeah, and you notice Onin has another diamond in the reserve too. Just used it to refill the resources a little bit. Back air off the side, not yet, but ooh, nice flip kick to get back to center.
Oh no. Game's starting to really escape. Mars here is having a hard time trying to get back in. Oop, yeah, there goes that F smash, and that's not going to be enough. Very close.
But you have to get past this setup. Yeah, just Onin barely going to miss that move. Is that a potential kill? It is, but for Onin, not Mars, and Onin closes out that game one.
But such a Steve play right there. You know, mash out to immediate card. It's actually my turn, is what he said. So, yeah, I mean, good comeback from Onin. The diamond came out, and it did exactly what it needed to do. That diamond is definitely going to change, like, you know, the confidence I think you have as a player, because every mistake now matters way more. But it was nice to see that Mars had a pretty good game plan up to that point.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things where, like, Steve is strong as a character. You can prevent him from getting that diamond early on, but eventually, as soon as he gets one, like you mentioned, it can steamroll as we get right into this game, too. Yeah, nice parry to start, and 51% combo. Ooh, huge block setup. Awkward position for Mars, but Mars still able to convert off of it.
Out of there one more time. Nice. Let's get that forward air. We're fighting our way out of disadvantage here from Onin. See it.
Onin gets a bit of a dash attack, and yeah, probably going to look to mine a little bit more. This is the stage of the game early in that game one where Mars was so effective, right? So obviously we're seeing a little bit now, but it's that late game as Mars finds that first kill. It's that late game when Onin is eventually able to get that diamond where Mars really has to make up the difference, and even game, and now free mining for Onin.
Okay. At the very least, the uses, I mean, doesn't get anything crazy, but that's still just a stronger tool you have to worry about because of stone or iron axe or iron set of tools right now. So still got to kind of play that one a little closer to the chest. I do like how we're harassing over these blocks. Okay, the down air, a little extra damage. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get much off of that. Didn't want to try to go for the flip jump. That far off the stage, I don't think he would have been able to drift back and grab ledge. So a lot of damage, though. Like it.
Yeah, just good patience on both players in that situation as we see the diamond get mined. Obviously, Onin still needs a chance to get to the crafting table to get to it, but might have an opportunity here. Just going to opt to mine some more instead. I think you have to also consider, right, like Onin maybe doesn't want to die after mining the diamond, right? So you want to save it for this last stock. Obviously, now you still have the diamond in reserve. So smart stuff by Onin, not necessarily going for the diamond yet.
Okay. Yeah, definitely want to try to, like, maybe get this stock off without doing such, but may not get a chance. I mean, you got Mars really staying on top of him. It's kind of what you have to do in this situation. You don't want to allow him any access to getting more resources. As you can see, he only has like one more block left. Jeez.
Yeah, and even though Onin has the diamond, doesn't have the blocks that they can set up to keep Mars out, and so you see Mars really putting on the pressure with his positioning, and maybe looking to close out the stock soon. 83% already, maybe one good confirm here if he can find it.
Okay. Back air. Money home for that though, but yeah, I mean, this is definitely, this is more the point where you definitely want to try to jump in there because of that exact setup. Don't want to get too close, but still, Mars' game to win right here. The jab has been doing a lot on trying to catch on and jumping down the shield. That's been nice.
Now has a ledge trap. Ooh, I like how that back air, obviously you do have to time it right, but is able to kind of hit through the minecart a little bit. Obviously that time the minecart won out, and Onin gets another diamond. So with Mars, that stock is huge, because had you not been able to take that stock, had you lost that stock, Onin would have had another diamond coming up. So timely KO by Mars.
Yeah, looking a little stressed up there for sure, but I mean that's just the nature of the matchup. Able to do it up on that Zaire Bear for the finisher, and a good spot to find it too. That Zaire Bear in that specific area is definitely like the most opportune Zaire Bear you can find. So ends up getting a game here. Now 1-1 in the set. Got Onin thinking deeply about where they want to go.
Yeah, PS2 obviously a pretty standard stage, but I do like it when players mix up their stages a little bit on their counter picks. I don't know if they picked a different stage here, but we're about to find out.
Where did we go? Let's find out. It is small battlefield.
Yeah.
So pretty much, relatively the same stage here, but
just a little bit of smaller length, right? So maybe it makes it a little bit harder for ZSS to run around as TNT. Just the Steve's shenanigans.
Yeah, but I am a little surprised. I do think that Onin's the one that will probably be running away a little more than Mars, but in the same time, you could be changing your whole game plan up now that you got the stage a little smaller. Maybe you're willing to fight a little more now, and that's what they were trying to do. But we'll see. As of right now, again, kind of right down the middle, only about 20% or 10% between them. Now 20. Hold on.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Mars gets off that platform. Ooh, nice, little landing jab mix up that catches Onin a little bit off guard, but gets the blocks up. That's a punish. Is that a KO? Yeah.
Okay. Quick with it. Is that a KO? Oh, no, not in this game. But still, good opportunity to go for it and see it. You know, maybe catch the DI off right now. This is one of the things that, I want to know how Mars is going to deal with Onin if they start planking, because that is something that they are willing to do. The flip jump is going to do it, actually, and off the top. That's
Not
big.
able to break the crafting table, unfortunately, but still 15%. Yeah, nice job waiting out the anvil, and now the resources are a little bit low on Onin. And this is the situation as Mars, where we saw in that game 2, where he really started putting on the pressure, looking to do it once again. And not only does he not really have materials, he still only has the wood weapons, so much easier to fight up close as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, gonna falter a little bit as Onin. We saw the redstone there, so gearing up for the empowered minecart later, as soon as you get the gold, right?
Yeah, stepped on real quick though. This is still, again, they were keeping this super close. I think the only issue is, just what happens when that diamond comes out. You got to be in a really good spot to deal with. I like them trying to put on, like a wall as Onin was trying to make it back, but wasn't able to get the hit there. Nice awareness from Onin to know what Mars is going for. Oh, speaking of.
Yeah, just a little bit off on the positioning for Mars, and Steve just punishes those situations and those mistakes so well. But Mars going all the way up there, sniping with the back air. Great stuff, catching the minecart as Onin chases with another minecart.
Cool. Okay, double stomp. Put him back down to the ground. But, yeah, Onin one more time. He's got definitely a lot of material advantage, I'd say, with having... Oh, wait, is this it?
No way.
It is. There it is, bringing out the old classic, old faithful with the ZSS ladder. Let's go.
Yeah, don't see that super often anymore in this game, but cool to see it come out to close out that game 3 rather.
Okay, this is big right here. This would be a major upset. I mean, as I said, never want to count out Mars. I know, like, they call him a content creator, but he's always been a very good player, regardless of if he's making a lot of content or if he's actually playing tournament seriously. But Onin is our #1 seed. So getting a W right here is a major upset by seeding purposes. Yeah,
especially this early in top 32, right? First matchup top 32. So, but if any player's going to do it, it is Mars.
Okay. I just want to see what he's going to do here on this last game against Onin. Onin's now back foot. He's the one who has to really, or they're the one who actually has to make a play here to really keep the set alive.
Yeah.
Right now, play's looking good. Oh, wow, what a grab.
And Mars converts off that. Oh, but the reversal, Steve's reversal game is just absolutely bonkers. If you're just a little bit off on your positioning, that's your stock right there, and Onin takes perfect advantage of that.
There's so many interactions that Mars had to get through that Onin put out. Like, there was a there was an anvil, there's a mine, the forward air hit him way far, or there's a mine cart. Yeah, there's a lot he had to avoid right there, and unfortunately wasn't able to do it. Onin is going to be walking away with that first stock, but 92%.
Yeah, you were talking about the planking earlier, starting to see a little bit of that coming out from Onin, and now we see the diamond as well. Probably doesn't get that until the next stock, but even so, just having that resource in reserve is huge. Oh. Ooh, barely miss. Yeah, that block not quite in position to get that stage spike-like thing going on that Steve likes to do, but
okay.
Yeah.
The back air and breaking the tools on his dome right there. But
yeah,
still, this first stock has not been taken from Onin yet. They are living quite healthily with the lead.
Really trying to take this stock without using that diamond, right? So let's see if they're able to do it.
Can't get over there in time.
Ooh.
Okay, the back air finally registered for Mars, but Onin lived very long on that stock, and I know they probably feel really good about that going into this second stock. 147 already in a diamond in hand. Oh, yeah. Anything hits and you're gone.
Yeah, but Mars, good defensive play with that Zero. We talked before the set about the horizontal options that Zero-Suit has. That's coming into play right now. Love the downer landing mix-ups as well. Has been very effective for Mars. Obviously, you see that as an option for Steve with the anvil, but Mars doing a little bit of that as well.
Ooh. Still living. Forward air instead of a back air right there allows Mars to see one more chance, but no, not when the anvil's coming down on your dome like that. I think, yeah, we have another diamond in the reserves, too. So there's every time to refresh, Onin definitely has that on deck. Still could potentially still get like a surprise stock here from Mars.
Yep.
Oh, breaks it on him. Still has the other tools, though.
Yep. See Mars just sort of on top of that crafting table, and Onin. Yeah, Onin not opting to try and craft. Maybe Mars making it hard for it to happen also, but I think Onin ideally would want to save that diamond, right? For the next, stock. And, well, okay, well, there we go. Swanton Bomb with the side B. And that, as you said, we were going to see that that diamond be made immediately, and that's what we got right when he came down from the Halo platform, or they came down from the Halo platform. Now we got to see what they're able to do here with it, if they can get a very quick stock here on Mars, or Mars is going to make this comeback. Yeah, no, for sure. Just trying to mine up more resources. We have the gold in reserve too. There's another diamond, so you're pretty much set for the rest of the game, even if it drags out a little bit. So not the position you want to be in if you're a Mars fan, but Mars not out of it yet. Block's actually saving Mars right there. Here come the block setups. Yeah, Onin has pretty much resources to last the rest of the game, so just a matter of trying to force Mars into an unfavorable situation to try to find this final hit. That's another diamond. Yeah, you're totally set. Ooh, almost hit through the blocks. Oop. Oh, yeah, clean with it. Third jab, mean parry, mean F smash right there from Onin. And that has been an option that Mars has been throwing out a lot too, like of landing and then knowing that Onin's probably going to do something out of shield. And so they've been catching their jump a lot, but this time around, Onin stealing himself down, keeping the shield up, and then getting the free punish. Yeah, that's the classic zero slash landing mix-up, right? And we saw it caught Onin a couple times earlier in the set, but they were ready for it that time, and game 5, here we go. Taking it back to PS2, so we'll be playing this on biplats the entire time. Going to get a little more space to work with. But yeah, I'm assuming, I was a little wary about the pick earlier from Onin of going to a smaller area, but it did work out for them, so ain't mad at it. Ooh. They're going to run away a little bit. I see the iron, so you can probably craft the iron here if you get an opportunity to. Just going to play a little bit safer. Ooh, almost had it. Yep, there we go. But, oh, not enough. Okay. But I truly like, this is like a setup that you'll see a lot of Steves do, and they know that someone is coming down to try to get in that space, and they use like up smash or something like that. But no, I mean, Mars has really been able to get into Onin's zone, break it, and get a lot of damage, and even get the stock here first. 104% on him, though. This is definitely scary. Onin can walk up and probably just do it in up smash of some sort. Finish his stock. Yeah, especially with ZSS in the air, but obviously the mobility from 0-2 is going to make it a little bit difficult for that up smash to catch. I don't really feel like Onin has gotten a raw up smash yet this set from my memory, so I mean, if they can get it, that would be amazing for them, but I think the mobility of 0-2 has made that difficult. This is the setup that you normally see, though, looking for that up smash. So you put them up, they're forced to land on the platform, you run up smash, but Mars is willingly just taking out these blocks. It's like, I'm not going to fall out for the setup. Onin's going to have to pick up a new setup if he wants to try to get the stock sooner than later. The back air is going to push him across the stage at least. Yeah. Back to that platform. Nice little Zair combo. The dome, but still, keep getting pushed. I mean, this is just great stage positioning here for Mars. Always got his back to the farther blast zone, so he's been able to live for much longer. Yeah, even though Steve's reversal options are so strong, like we talked about before, Mars has been positioning in positions to make those reversal options less effective, and potential opportunity here. Just going to opt to ledge trap, and cross stage, PS2, you're going to live that. Okay. Oh, shouldn't be able to live this one though. Yeah, up throw is going to do it. I think forward throw would have done it as well, but took a bit to find that stop. Oh, this is bad. Trying to take a little damage. Does manage to get out of that space though. That could have been terrible. Yeah. But here we go. Once again, those horizontal options from ZSS doing a good job. Also hitting through the blocks, right? Like we've seen the side Bs hit through the blocks. So, but Onin has a pretty good position here. Relatively even now compared to what it was before, as they look to mine behind some of these blocks. Oh.
Okay. That was crazy to even go for that option, but it definitely hit. So,
yeah.
Man, it looked like a genius. Ends up getting that back air on and rolling on. Not the best option for them right there. And now a good. Did we just get some more frames? Like, what the?
Yeah, Onin gonna bring the diamond back and using up some of those resources. Still has some stone, but a little bit lower on the iron. Now you get a chance to mine up during this recovery. Is going to look for the high recovery. Not able to catch it. Zero Suit can go so high between the combination of flip jump and just her natural jump height, right? So safe recovery from Mars. And yeah, just the safety of being able to pressure from behind those blocks with the Zair, with the side Bs. Yep. Nice safe recovery. Oh, wow.
Okay, and this time around, you saw Mars actually step away because in that same recovery from the first game, they jumped in and then on and hit him with the minecart. But
yeah,
only got hit with the fair that time. Jumped maybe a little too far away. Sometimes a little scary to try to challenge minecart at this percentage too. I get it. Oh, damage.
Nice. Little wall combo there. Love to see that. And yeah, has Onin in this corner. Ooh, good job not jumping by Onin.
That's it. There it is. Mars taking it 3-2 over Onin. What an upset. We got one early here. And the winner's side top 32.
Yeah, impressive showing from Mars. That was a Game 5 set, but honestly, it felt like Mars was kind of in control through a lot of those games, right? So, honestly, I just really enjoyed seeing how Mars maneuvered around the blocks, utilizing a combination of the Zero Suit movement tools with just like her natural mobility, her natural movement stats, but also stuff like the Zair, stuff like the side B hitting through the platforms and being able to pressure safely, right? And also, you mentioned earlier, but just the way Mars was positioning around some of those reversal options, right? Making it so that even when they did connect, oftentimes it was like a cross stage on PS2, so he was living those.
Yeah, he knew exactly when it was time to get out of the corner and put his himself back in the middle.
Yeah.
That's been super nice. Also did a very good job of like not being flustered about how many blocks were coming out. I feel like I see a lot of players, sometimes they'll just get a little flustered and they'll be like, all right, man, I'm tired of fighting this block, so I'm just going to try to jump in.